Or maybe we did just end up killing most of them ourselves last time. Zom. I'm not amused, Zom. Yikes. Laughing skulls, hey? Actually, wait, let's double check that again. Only 24 health, you say? It'd be a shame if I slammed you into a wall? Did not do quite as much damage as I was originally hoping, but this should kill them. And then go gadget, lightning spire. Lightning spire, I believe in you. Please, before the shapeshifter takes on any more forms. Holy moly. Okay. It's not amazing. We're also now extremely drained, thanks to Zom's best attempt to give us some friends. You know, I'm gonna choose to read it in the most generous way possible. They were just doing their best, you know, giving us some support in the field. Bringing a friend into the mix. I appreciate the thought of it, Zon. Fortunately, contrary to popular belief, it is not, in fact, the thought that counts. There's also a little bit of a caveat in there, the fine print that says that my continued existence in this mortal plane is also an important part of the equation, of course. I think we are going to keep training spellcasting. I guess we're sitting in a good spot in terms to all of our cast rates, so I could potentially leave this at 14 for a while. Maybe bring it up to 15. Bring fighting up to like 20, something like that. I don't know, I'm kind of just spinning the wheels pseudo-randomly at the moment here, but why not? Some evocations too while we're at it. Just for funsies. Okay, so if we keep the majority of you confused as you come in, that's fine. I'm now curious, let's test something. Okay, enemies adjacent to each other, like the wolf spider and the jumping spider that are directly above our character here, do not get slammed into a wall. Interesting. I mean, I guess there's no huge downside in me doing this, right? We'll probably kill my imp. We'll hurt these other two spiders. Nah, I don't know how I feel about that. So let's instead head upstairs. And in fact, let's just go to a different stairwell altogether. We can maybe, just maybe, feel slightly more secure coming at that encounter from a different angle here. Okay. Radroach, please get confused. Perfect. Oh, me oh my. Okay, well, I'll confuse you, my friend, and then... Did I miscast? That time I think I did miscast. Yikes, yikes, yikes. Even confused, you're doing an annoyingly good job of keeping up with me. Let's let you take a step and then slam you into a wall. Okie dokie, well that stairwell is probably no longer really a contender in our safe passage and continuation forward in this life. So we go a different way. I'm so sorry to say, we chose to take it a different direction. Okay, confuse the ghost moth. Or not the ghost, the wrath moth rather. Okay, I also got teleported. Interesting. I got teleported and slowed? Or maybe it's just the aftershocks, the after effects of our snail buddy earlier. It seems to be the case. Well, I can at least confuse all of you. This is where a normal wizard would have a radiate by this stage in the game, and we would be laughing. Oh, how we laughed. How we cried. I do feel like I'm gonna regret the teleport. I mean, how much can you really regret something if it doesn't actually change too much about your situation? Okie dokie. Well, this is still just good, efficient use of a wand, so let's blast you while we're here. Fortunately, ghost moths not their normal dangerous selves on a Djinni character, so I do love to see that. Definitely. Try to get the confusion going. There we go. Fantastic. I also probably want this buddy. I mean, to be confused. That's not wrong. Just continue to drop clouds everywhere. Didn't realize we got the gravitamborine. Hold up. Because now with this, we can do something like... Yeah? Combo that with a ya. Louise. 0% chance of banishing me. That is way better than normal. Do you have any poison resistance? You don't, you say. Interesting. Very, very interesting. Let me just take note of that. Okay, Louise is confused and stumbling. Fantastic. This is where we'll probably use another blast. Try to just murder off our one buddy. Oh me, oh my. 98% chance to hit you. I mean, that's not bad. Are you poison resistant, my friend? You are, and you deal 48 damage with your bite? Holy moly. Who knew? 36 health. You do not have electricity resistance. I think I need to, bring you over to my side. And then let's just tell you... say to hightail it that way. I guess still is gonna happen. Lightning Spire. Please help. There we go. Thank you. I appreciate you. Zom. I need you to chill, man. I know you, above all things, prioritize fun and excitement, but do you not realize that we have been doing fun, exciting things this whole time, my friend? What can I do? That slam does pretty well for itself. It's gonna hit my imp, that's fine. Sometimes these things happen. Sometimes imps must die, for the greater good. Okay. Can I make it back to a stairwell? Oh, sweet Jesus, I can. It is a gosh darn miracle. Come on, Lightning Spire. I was hoping you'd do a little bit more work, but that's fine. Ooh, a Ring of Positive Energy I don't need, actually. I already have one, so never mind. Scratch what my brain was filling in the blanks with there originally. That's fine. Everyone attack this son of a gun. Zom, I need you to chill, man. Like, not even for the whole run or anything crazy like that, but for a moment. Have mercy, sir. Okie dokie. I mean, I can't complain, all things together here. We're doing all right for ourselves in Spider, even despite the numerous setbacks, so hopefully we can just continue to see good mix of fortunes here. Never enough misfortune to truly do us in or do us dirty, but enough to keep things fun and exciting. Ain't that a beauty? Okay, I have a lot of cold resistance, so that's nice. Sir, please inhale deeply. Deeply and frequently. You could be so kind. Yeah, definitely bring in another spire. Oh, you're no longer confused. Yikes. Well, your bite is still not as bad as your radiation. Oh my gosh, and we get the gap once more here. I think this is where we just blast you with one of these. Ooh-wee. Oh, brother. +1 cloak, though. That is better than the nothing we're currently wearing. Good cerulean blue. Matches and pairs well with our ice dragon scales. Not too shabby whatsoever. And let's definitely... try to throw a spell here. Or not, that's cool too. Is what it is. And with that, hopefully we've taken care of most of the nastiness this floor has to offer. I should definitely just use these ID scrolls immediately. Silence, Summoning, Torment, Revelation. That's all of our scrolls ID'd. Okay. And then definitely pick up the Condenser Vein. Is lovely to have at this point. Oh, son of a gun. Yep, I was worried about that. Locking ourselves into a corridor. Maybe not the best move. Let's slam these two. I'm actually maybe okay with fighting our fiery pal here. So it's mainly those other pesky sons of guns that we want to take care of. Beautiful. Okay, we have finally stabilized a little bit here. Things are making their usual amount of sense. You know, still a little bit all over the place, but slightly better than at least the last few months have been. Oh, excuse me. That was my one issue today. It seems to be a fairly common occurrence. I feel like I spend all of my week like forcing myself into a state of believing I have energy and I'm not tired. So every time Sunday rolls around and I get on stream, I'm like falling asleep in my chair here. Specifically, today was definitely in that camp. Before starting today, I was starting to get extremely drowsy and very strongly debated. Coming on a bit later and making a coffee. Now I'm looking back, and I was right. Almost definitely should have made a coffee. But that's fine. Let's slam you into a wall. Beautiful. Not too shabby at all. These kind of corridors, I know, it's one of those odd things. Bit of a paradox where we are both our safest and our most endangered when we are in a hallway like this. Just because our spire can definitely lock us in, but just reducing the amount of spiders that are overwhelming us, probably for the best, even with that kind of minor downside for our spot. Okay, well I can at least throw some confusion out there. And then this. That hits some of you. I'll start there. Why not? Let's give it a good old shot here. Joragumo, you are poison resistant if I had to guess. Nope, never mind. You're gonna get confused along with the rest. Perfect. Let's slam them this way. Oh, or we can fail to cast it. That's cool too. And bada boom, bada bang. If nothing else, I like the idea of Gel's spell here. Gel's Gavat. Super fun to play around with. Still haven't really decided if it's actually any good or not, but I think fun is worth a fair amount at the end of the day here. You know, it's why we're playing in the first place. Sure, victory, the sweet, sweet taste of victory would be nice to have as well, but never any guarantees on that front. The only thing that is guaranteed is we'll have one hell of a time doing it. Hell yeah, brother. Okie dokie, we have managed to stabilize once again here despite our teleportation shenanigans from Zot. And I can always come back for noise scrolls if I happen to run into the like one niche scenario where it's actually good. Definitely. Oh, I can't drop Mephitic Cloud because of the chaos there. Yikes, yikes, yikes. Well, that's fine. This is also least optimal positioning for Gel's big boy. Okay. Get one more kill on our way out, though. Don't mind that. Don't mind if I do. Then, how are we doing on this? That's a partial slam. That's a very good slam. Beautiful. And now, hopefully, you know, Spire's doing some good work cleaning up the trash here. Wolf Spider being confused is our one saving grace in that scenario as well. Holy moly. Jeez Louise, it's been a tumultuous time. It's wild when I look over at OBS and I see that we've been streaming for 40 minutes. What have we done with our lives? Don't answer that, because I think the answer will be surprisingly little. Sorry, my imp friend. Needs must. It's the other side benefit of summoning. Fortunately, there's no like transfer of consciousness between each of our impish pals that join the fray here, so they don't get any opportunity to warn that this summoner is not one you can really trust to be landing you in a safe space by any stretch of the imagination. Another ID, fantastic. Oh. Excuse me once more. Okay. Nice little cozy cubby for us to be hanging out in. Not too bad. And there we go. That is a larger group of pals than I was originally expecting. Are you poison resistant, my friend? You are not. So again, gives us some small amount of recourse, some hope for the future. And if I slam like this, perfect. It does not move me, but it does throw the Broodmother into a corner piece. So that's wonderful. I guess that's kind of what we're learning is with Gel's Gavot. The best situation is something like this, where, you know, we're trying to account for enemies coming from a certain direction, as well as not flinging ourselves too far about the level. Interesting. I am concerned about you, Spark Wasp. Confusion will do some work in keeping us together. Confusion? Please? Don't know why you're doing nothing. I guess this buddy's probably immune to lightning now that I think about it. Or electricity, I should say, for clarity's sake. What can I do with you, my friend? I mean, I could slam you into a wall. That was my concern, is that slamming you into the specific wall that I chose there, I think had decent odds of ending this way. But before I use one of our very few remaining ice blasts, let's check in otherwise, because yeah, blowing your mind, much cheaper alternative. Many of those charges around, and of course they just completely fall off by the later stages in the game, so it's a good opportunity to use them up. Well, we're in a half-decent spot to do so. Lightning Spire. Here to save the day, our hero. Okay. So let's maybe use this as a bit of a learning tool, shall we? So, enemies are currently in a terrible spot for Gavote. If I stand here, though, then enemies will come through and stand against this wall. I can slam upwards, they'll hit into here, and I'll be unmoved. Unshaken and unperturbed, as it were. Okay, then being confused. Well, definitely a good thing overall. Slightly less than ideal when we're trying to get a little bit creative, you know, flex our Gale's gravitas muscles. Well, I guess technically that's a different spell altogether, but don't think my misnaming of my magical components means I'm overlooking the gravity of the situation. That's a Gale joke for all you non-mages out there. Kills at the universities every single time. I guess we just stab you. Fantastic. Sometimes the oldest trick in the book is the only trick you need. Fantastic. Definitely keep you confused, my friend. And then I step here. I'm currently just hitting 1. Not ideal. I guess maybe diagonals will prove to be the kind of secret sauce when it comes to our ability to choke slam enemies into walls. Double hit on those two, I'll take that. It even does push our wormy pal a ways too, it just doesn't actually injure them. Oh my gosh, I'm a genius. Maybe, just maybe, my brain is unconsciously choosing all the best directions to just keep slamming these bad boys. I mean, this does do the slam. I guess maybe we do this direction instead, and that's alright. It's alright. It's alright. It's alright. She moves in mysterious ways. Slam you, my friend.